Hi, welcome to Nomis Academy. In this video, we'll be dealing with changing subject of formula. Change of subject of formula. How do we change subject of formula without not missing anything? Let's watch this video carefully. Let's take an example to see how it is done. Let's say example number one. Example number one. Make T the subject of the formula. Make T the subject of the formula S equals to 1 all over 2 at squared. So let's get into the solution. So in this formula now, we need to isolate T so that T stands on its own, removing 1 over 2 from the side A and the square. So what do? We start doing them one after the other. So everything attached to T must be separated from it so that T stands on its own. So let's begin by saying S is equals to 1 all over 2 at squared. Mind you, this can be transformed to be s over 1 equals to at squared all over 2. Do you agree? Yes, I've not changed anything because 1 multiplies everything here and 2 systems are the denominator. So from here I can cross multiply. If I cross multiply, we have 2 times x, that's 2s, equals to at squared. Now, to make T to be isolated, that is to stand on its own, to be the subject of the formula. So any other thing attached to T must be separated. So next thing is to divide both sides by A. Divide both sides by A. So A cancel A. I'm left with T squared equals to 2s all over A. So that should be written as T squared equals to 2s all over A. So how do I remove the square? I'll do it by its opposite. Remember that everything that was removed by the opposite. This is multiplied, and by division we removed it. This is multiplied to T2, and by division we removed it. So if this is a square, we are going to remove it by its opposite. And what's the opposite of square? Correct, square root. So we are going to square root both sides. So when we square root both sides, we have square root cancel square. So we are left with a T. T is equals to the square root of 2s all over A, and that is our answer. I hope you understood how this is done step by step such that nothing is missing from the formula. So let's take example number 2. Example number 2 says make R the subject of the formula V equals to 1 all over 3 by R squared H. So you can see this is the mathematics formula, right? So V is equals to 1 all over 3 by R squared H. Now, we have to make R the subject of the formula. So let's get into the solution. So this can as well be written as V. Okay, let's write it back. R squared H. So this can be transformed to be V equals to pi R squared H all over 3. Yes, nothing has changed because I just multiplied this numerator by every numerator that I have here. Remember that every numerator here has denominators 1, 1, 1, 1. So 3 multiplied by 1, we still have 3. So what do we do from here? Correct, cross multiply. So when you cross multiply V times 3, we have 3V. V times 3 is 3V equals to pi R squared H. I want to make R the subject of the formula. Therefore, any other thing attached to R must be separated, or must be moved to the other side of the formula or the equation. So, divide both sides by pi H. Pi H. Whatever you do to the left hand side, you must do to the right hand side. Remember, it is a formula, it is an equation, that the right hand side of the equation of the formula is equal to the left hand side of the equation of the formula. So whatever that is done to the right hand side must be done to the left hand side, and the vice versa, meaning that whatever you also do to the right hand side, you do to the left hand side. So it is important that that is done to justify that it is a formula or it is an equation. So pi cancel pi, yes, h cancel h. So here I am left with r squared equals to 3v all over pi h. So since I have r squared, the opposite of squared is square root, just like the previous one we did. So I will square root both sides. Make sure that your square root covers for all. If you write it such that this square root covers for only 3v and does not come down, then your answer is wrong. So you might see something like this in an objective questions, and you will see the options where the square root just covers only 3v and does not cover pi h. Then there is a problem with that answer. That is wrong. So this square root must cover everything that you have at the right hand side. Otherwise, it is wrong. I said it is wrong. Another way this can be written is the square root of 3v all over the square root of pi h. This is still correct. So this is equal to this, but it is not equal to pi 3, square root of 3v all over pi h. No, it's not equal to it. So it must be like this or this way. So square root cancel square, we are left with r equals to the square root of 3v all over pi h, and this is our answer. I believe you understood everything I explained in this example. Let's take the last example and round it up. Example number 3. Example number 3 says if x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root b square minus 4ac all over 2a. So if that is that, make c the subject of the formula. The subject of the formula. So you can see this question: if x is equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a, you should make c the subject of the formula. I believe you are familiar with this formula. This is the almighty formula used in solving quadratic equation. So how do I make c the subject of the formula? Let's get into the business. As simple as it is. So the thing is x equal to minus b plus or minus the square root b square minus 4ac all over 2a. So this can be written as 2ax because we cross multiply. So from here we can cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, we're going to have 2ax equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b square minus 4ac. I believe you're following. So from here, what do? Let's bring this to this side. Minus b comes to this side, so it becomes 2ax. So when minus b comes to that, it becomes plus b equals to plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. So what do I do next? I'll need to remove this square roots. Square root is a radical that have been giving me problems. So what do? I have to square both sides. So square both sides. I have to square both sides. Square both sides, square both sides. So when I square both sides, here I have 2ax plus b squared. So here I have plus times plus. Squared is to multiply it into 2. So plus times plus will be plus, minus times minus will be plus. So what I'm left with is just a plus, and then this square cancel this root, square root. So I'm left with b squared minus 4ac. So I'll need to open this one. So this is 2ax plus b multiplied by 2ax plus b. So let's get that expanded. 2ax plus b multiplied by 2ax plus b equals to b squared minus 4ac. So 2x plus 2ax, that will be 4a squared x squared plus 2ax multiplied by b, 2ab x, now plus b multiplied by 2ax, that's still 2ab x plus b times b, that will be b squared, equals to what we have here, b squared minus 4ac. So this is 4a squared x squared plus 2abx plus 2abx. That will now be 4bx. So plus b squared. I can take this plus b to come here, so that I want to make c the subject of the formula. So anything that is attached to c must be removed. So let me begin from here. This is plus b, right? Plus b squared. So plus b squared should come to the other side, becomes minus b squared, equals to minus 4ac. So from here I can cancel this, right? Plus b squared minus b squared is 0. So this has gone. So I'm left with this. I'm left with 4a squared x squared plus 4abx equal to minus 4ac. So let me see, what can I factorize out of this place? 4ax, right? 4ax. Can I factorize 4ax, or I factorize 4a out of it? So let's get down. 4a. So I have 4a x. So let's do 4ax. So day 4a, open bracket. What will make this to be completed? Ax squared. Ax squared. So this will be ax squared. What will make it complete? That's 4. That's bx, right? So x. So that will be plus bx. Equal to, at this side I have minus 4ac, right? Minus 4ac. So I want it to be that what is eliminatable here can be done at this level. Something that can eliminate here can also be eliminated here. So I'll say 4a all over in bracket ax squared plus bx close bracket is equals to let's say 4a, because I have 4a, I have 4a, into minus c, isn't it? So 4a and c, now I have minus 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 c left here. So this is ax squared plus bx is equals to minus c. So multiply all through by minus. Multiply all through by minus. So if I multiply all through by minus, I have minus ax squared minus bx is equals to, minus times minus is plus, and here we have a c. I just made c the subject of the formula. So c is equals to minus ax squared minus bx, and that is our final answer. You can imagine that the almighty formula has been reduced to be like this without removing anything, just by making c the subject of the formula. I believe you understood everything we did in this video. Take your time to watch it carefully and see the wonder of changing subject of the formula. Bye bye. See you.